in my heart that made me feel like, man, this is something I can do well too.
Do you have a specific skill that you oftentimes take for granted? Before I was a professional barber, I was a banker. And it wasn't until this very pivotal moment in my life that changed everything for me. And I had the opportunity to share this story with the students at Paul Mitchell, the school in Orlando, Florida. Take a look.
So one thing I realized about being a banker is that it was boring. I didn't like it. It wasn't as dynamic. For me, I didn't enjoy it that much. I would always get knocks in my back and things of that nature. So one day, as it was a really, really big deal as a banker, a really big deal. It actually made me fulfill my goal for that month with that one deal. High-fiving everybody in the office, and I'm going home to celebrate. And I'm just so excited that I closed this deal. I felt like I finally broke something that let me feel like, I can keep doing this thing. And a buddy of mine up the street, one of my neighbors said, hey, he called me up and said, hey, my brother's in town. Do you mind cutting his hair? I said, yeah, I'm cool to cut his hair. So we went over, played a little Madden, and we played after the game. We sat down and I started asking him a few questions. My first of many consultations that I was learning how to really ask the probing questions. And he asked me, he said, I asked him, I said, what would you like me to do? His hair was kind of big fro, whatever. He said, just do whatever you feel is going a little bit on. Cut his hair, spun around, he looked in the mirror, and he looked for a minute, he paused. And I was like, oh, you don't like it? He said, no, man. He said, it was the best hair I've ever had. And I looked at him, I said, come on, man. Maybe it's the best hair. That was the first time I cut your hair. You can't sit here and tell me all the cuts in your entire life. This is the best hair. He said, it's the best hair I've ever had. And it hit something in my heart that made me feel like, man, this is something I can do well too. So, said goodbye, went home, pulled up into the driveway of my house, and I sat there for a minute, turned off the car, and I was like, man, that felt good. And in that moment, I realized that cutting his hair and making him feel that good felt better than closing that deal earlier that day.
Okay, so let me ask you again. What skills, what talents are you overlooking? Share in the comments below. And you know what? Maybe the dialogue that we'll have will be the inspiration you need to move forward with whatever that may be. And if you're a student or an administrator at a beauty or barber school and you'd love for me to come and share my journey as well as career enhancing grooming tips, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at craig@craigthebarber.com. And I look forward to connecting. See you soon.